of the European Central Bank saying it's too early to declare the Eurozone crisis is over. Now, couples are being urged to find out more about their legal rights before moving in with each other. Despite almost 6 million unmarried Britons living under the same roof, 2/3 of people have no idea what their rights are. Well, let's talk to Rupi Rai, family lawyer at the practice Slater & Gordon. Good to see you this morning. Look, what are the general rights when people move in together, cohabit?
It's very different from marrying. A lot of people I hear and see assume that because they have lived together they gain an interest in the property by contributing towards the outgoings. In actual fact, they have no right. So it's quite concerning, and it's not just property, it's also in relation to children. And when parties die, if they're living together, there is no automatic assumption that their partner would inherit. So it's important that we actually protect ourselves.
So regarding children, don't both parties have equal rights to children if they're not married?
Well, the law changed probably about 10 years ago now, where initially the mother would automatically gain parental rights by the fact that she was the birth mother. But if the father was not named on the birth certificate, then he gained no rights in relation to that child. Now, the law changed to allow the unmarried father to have those rights. But still today, if you are not named on the birth certificate, then you do not gain those rights automatically.
When it comes to property rights and financial rights, obviously a big part of all of this, do people really believe that just by living together they are going to have the same benefits as being married?
Unfortunately, yes. I mean, I often hear people and see people coming through the door saying, well, we contributed X amount, my family helped out, and although I may not have paid the mortgage, I put an initial sum, but that wasn't protected. Now, we know today with house prices, couples can't simply buy together on their own. They need some assistance, but equally there's some disparity in what people contribute, and it's important that that's recorded initially by the solicitor, but also in a formal agreement.
So this notion of a common law marriage doesn't really exist?
No, and people still nowadays, I mean, I had somebody on the phone yesterday talking about the same issue and saying, well, I lived with her for years, we left university, don't I have some rights in the property that's owned by her? And the answer is no.
So it sounds very complicated to go through this process of saying, getting legal letters, legal documents drawn up. Just be easier to get married, wouldn't it?
A lot of people choose not to get married. I have friends who live together for 20-something years, and they don't believe in getting married. They've been together, but they have the property together, but I still have to keep reminding them that it's not just about the property, it's also about a will, and ensuring that that partner is provided for should anything happen, because there's no automatic assumption or automatic right that they will inherit anything at all.
Rupi, it's fascinating. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
It does mean that if you're in that situation or thinking about being in that situation, you need to do your homework, I think, and plan ahead for the future in all of this. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Let's find out what's coming up in the sport for you.